Well, look who it is, Mr. Cameron Petersen. Hey,
How you
I
doing,
wanted
Paul?
I wanted to congratulate you on your new ride. I mean, I know it's amazing, right? I mean, you've got to just be pumped.
I'm so pumped. I mean, I think you more than anybody know how my story's been, and yeah, to be in this position, I mean, I'm over the moon. I'm so stoked, and we've had a couple tests already on the bike, and yeah, I mean, just every time I throw my leg over the motorcycle, I'm just got a smile on my face, and this is where I've wanted to be. I've worked my whole life to be at this point, and yeah, finally got the opportunity. So I'm over the moon. I'm so stoked.
A lot of people don't know. I mean, this racing game isn't just champagne and trophy girls. And I know your road has been a bit rocky to get to this point. You've slept on a lot of people's floors, and you've done the hard work, and now it's paying off. That's the accurate truth, right? I mean, that's what's happened with your career.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it definitely hasn't been easy. I know a lot of people go through hardships and everything, but yeah, the road, it hasn't been easy. But I've been really lucky to have the people I do in my corner, and they've kind of kept me on the right path, and just made sure that I persevere. And yeah, at the end of the day, it ended up working out, and yeah, I'm just so grateful to honestly be in this position. It's amazing.
Well, you mentioned it a few seconds ago, but you have ridden the bike a few times. What's it like? Was it like night and day different, the feeling to the Suzuki?
Yeah, I mean, the Yamaha does so many things so good, but the Suzuki did a lot of stuff really good as well. So they different motorcycles, they have different characteristics. So yeah, I mean, last time I rode a Yamaha was in 2019, so I've got a little bit of experience on the new R1. So it's definitely going to take some getting used to. It takes a different riding style, and the bike does some stuff differently. So it's going to take some getting used to. But I mean, honestly, straight off the bat, I could feel what a great job that the team have done with the motorcycles and getting them to the point where they are. I mean, from the first session, I could see the level that they were at with electronic wise. I mean, I've never ridden a motorcycle that feels that good coming out of a corner. It's amazing.
How is your setup close to Jake Gagne's, or is it completely different?
I mean, that's the nice thing with this team. It's everybody's so open with each other. The chemistry in the team seems like everybody's got a really, really close bond, and so the information shared, and obviously Jake being Jake and doing what he does, he's so far ahead of the game at the moment. He really is that. He's kind of the guinea pig now. So they've been throwing stuff at him at the tests, and the nice thing is, if it works and it's positive, it goes straight onto my motorcycle. So there's no secrets or anything like that within the team. And yeah, I mean, I think pretty much at the end of the last test, me and Jake had almost the exact same motorcycle.
If it was me, I think I would prefer to have a teammate that I disliked immensely, if that makes sense.
No, give you a little bit more to want to.
Yeah, it would just like, I don't know, it just give me a little more motivation to kick his ass. But
right.
With Jake, you've got somebody that's basically he's one of your best friends. He's impossible not to like. He's a little high strung, I know, and can get angry and stuff, right? Wrong. But yeah, you've got the most laid back teammate, and I get the feeling like he'll be helpful for you.
I think so.
Until he's not.
Well, and that's the thing, and I respect that, and I understand, when things start getting close, 100%, every man for himself, but no, he's already been super, super helpful. I mean, like the first day of the second test was a little bit of a bummer. And yeah, Jake actually pulled me aside and sat me down. He was like, listen, man, just take it easy, relax, do your thing, and it'll all come to you. So yeah, having a guy like that in my corner is really helpful. And I think the fact with our relationship, I think it's actually going to take the bikes and the team to the next level, hopefully working together and just making sure that we've got the best possible package so that we can go beat that Ducati and Matty, because I know Matty's going to be a problem this year as well. So I think me and Jake having that chemistry, I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a tough year. I mean, we expected a tougher year last year, and Jake sort of took the wind out of everybody's sails with what he was able to do. But I don't know that that's going to happen again.
I, you know, I want to sound as optimistic as possible, and I want to tell you that yeah, we're going to go out there and we're going to battle him and win races and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is Jake's pretty special at the moment. You know, it's going to take a lot to beat him, and I'm not saying we're not going to get there, but I think in time we will get there. But I mean, even at the test, the guy's doing some incredible stuff. You know, so he's going to be tough to beat again, no doubt about it. But yeah, he's the goal. He's going to be the rabbit that everybody's chasing again. So it's going to be an interesting season, but I think for sure there's going to be a few more winners throughout the year.
Well, they might as well go ahead and give you both races at Barber, right?
I've already got it circled on my calendar. I can't wait.
Well, hopefully it'll be a little less crazy than last year's Barber.
Yeah, let's hope. I don't want to stress like that again.
Yeah, that seems pretty stressful. Let's talk a little bit about your crew. Are you getting Richard Stamboli and the crew that Josh Herron had?
Yeah, so I got the same crew. I've got Lee and Will working on the bike, and then Richard as my crew chief. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty damn lucky I get Richard Stamboli as a crew chief. I mean, everybody knows his credentials and what he's done. So yeah, having someone like that in my corner is massive as well. I mean, I've got all the trust in the world in what he does, and you know, I fully believe when we come in and he sees something and wants to make a change without even my feedback, I trust him 100%. And most of the time I go back out there and the bike is better. So having Richard in my corner is awesome. And then Will and Lee working on the bike. I mean, seeing those guys work in the last two tests, they're so meticulous and they make sure the bike's absolutely perfect. And the nice thing is I've got to hang out with Will and Lee a little bit in the past. So we've kind of got a good relationship going there already. And yeah, it's super, super stoked to have those guys in my corner. It's going to be good.
Do you have a good understanding of the electronics, or is it just like you got to come in and tell those guys what it's doing and then let Richard do his thing?
Yeah, I mean, I like to think I have a good understanding, you know, until I get to talking with Richard and
and then you realize you know nothing.
I realize I know absolutely nothing. But no, I kind of, you know, I know my feedback can always be better, but I like to take pride in thinking that my feedback's pretty good. You know, but at the end of the day, it's our job to understand what the motorcycle does. We're not engineers. Well, at least I'm not, you know, I'm not going to come in and say, hey, the bike needs to be doing this or it needs to do that. I'll just come in and say, this is what I feel. And then whatever Richard feels the necessary changes. And honestly, 99.9% of the time, it's the right direction. So it's pretty nice to have that confidence in a crew chief, you know.
We also saw in the announcement yesterday that you're going to do the Daytona 200, which is very cool. Is that something that, like, as a kid, you obviously knew Daytona. Is it something that excites you to get that opportunity to race for that win?
I'm so excited. I can't wait. Yeah, as soon as I found out we're going to go race Daytona, I was pumped. So I've been working on a little bit of weight loss, trying to get my weight down for the 600. But yeah, it's something I've wanted to do since I've known about it, you know. Obviously a few South Africans came over a few years ago to race it, and you know, Scotty Russell, all those guys, just hearing the stories. And yeah, to win a Daytona 100, I think would almost be like a bucket list thing in racing to check that off the list.
Your dad, I don't think did the 200, but he raced 250s there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did some racing at Daytona. I'm not sure if he ever did the endurance racing at Daytona, but I'm sure he raced there.
Yeah. All right. Well, my friend, I'm going to let you go. And again, you deserve everything you've gotten, and it shows that good hard work and perseverance pays off. So congratulations. We look forward to seeing you. Daytona's going to be here before you know it. So you better get pounding on that pavement if you need to lose some weight.
All right. No, I appreciate it, Paul. Yeah, thanks for the support. And yeah, I can't wait to go racing with MotoAmerica again for another 2 years. So looking forward to it, and hopefully can bring these guys some championships and make some racing out of it.
And it's also nice to have a 2-year deal, right?
I mean, honestly, that's almost unheard of at the moment in our paddock. So just a 2-year deal on its own is a win. So yeah, I'm stoked. I'm in a good position and looking to make the most of it. Can't wait.
All right, have a good month, and we'll see you down there.
Appreciate it, Paul. Have a good one.
All right.